Well, if brute force and ignorance doesn't solve your problem, you simply may not be using enough brute force. Ignorance, on the other hand, is sometimes... The value of ignorance is sometimes completely understated. There are things you can do when you are profoundly ignorant as to what is supposed to happen. For example, no rational person would try what I'm doing now. Oh, that made it all... Wait, that's unfortunate. That's going to make a tile. So the idea with this pile of dumb, is that we are supplying extra cooling from up here. This is coming in. This is going to try to cool these things off. I think I ran these through once and it still didn't work very well because I wound up forming a couple of tiles that didn't eat the heat fast enough. The idea was this was supposed to come around and kind of try to cool it off a bit, but I think I'm going to wind up with a tile. But what's the current heat peak? 230? Conveyor loader. Yep, there's... we're making tiles. We have nothing to pick up because we're... That's just gonna harden. Oh, no, we're going. Made a couple of tiles. Heat inside the room. Stayed reasonably well. Eating it secondarily up here. I'm quite convinced that there are probably far less big hammer ways to do this. Oh no, we got an overheat problem. We're getting in here 3. Now we're hitting 3. Things are going great until all of a sudden they actually had to function. Well, let's see what happens. The worst thing that can happen is to have it fail. Because every time something fails, you learn a little bit more about why it failed. Petroleum is good until like 4 and change. The room itself doesn't usually hit 4 and change. We're getting warnings. Oh, there we are. Damage bar showed up. This is because you're picking stuff up and hanging onto them. That's why. I set you where you are. You are above 240. Do that. You are... I don't... Holding something, aren't you? No, you're not holding anything. You are, however, overheating. Even with the help. Even with the help, it overheated. I'm going to guess because petroleum is really not that good at eating heat. But it almost worked. Sometimes almost the most you can really hope for. So while this did fail, and did it ever fail, it is more of a practice run. For this version, this doesn't have any other outside cooling. That's because I just want to heat the snot out of this petroleum, because you need something that's going to melt lead in order to pop that. Last time I did this was with 270 degree mercury, which wasn't a terrible cleanup. Unfortunately, I don't really have a way to pump that much heat into mercury right now. My options are, well, I probably could have done it with that. 240. We're going to do it with petroleum. We're going to make a whole bunch of sour gas, cause a whole bunch of problems. Where is your... You had stuff on either side of you. Why do you no longer have stuff? Oh, you heated up, that's why. There should not be sour gas in here. How did you reach? Also, I just haven't found this out. Gunk. Gunk. Gunk evaps at almost 450. Which I am positive I will find some way to properly abuse, but right now it's making for a pretty good high temp. Should put some there. A rather nice high temp liquid lock material. I'll have to go in and clean this out. I'm not sure how you hit sour gas temps. So I need, give or take, 14 tons of liquid over here. I think we got it. Ought to be. Probably even a little too much. But what we'll do is once this thing goes off in 1.4 cycles, you are just started out again. I'm going to wait for you to finish off. We'll run for a few cycles and it's going to take you a while to heat up. But this should... We are kind of doing a little extra... I don't even want to say cool, like, to be honest, there's actually less heat in here than there is in here right now. Why are you not taking anything? Oh. I ran it through here. This is technically the second stage cooling for a bunch of this stuff. But this doesn't get very hot. It maybe hits 130, maybe 140. I had expected it to do a lot more, but it just gets in here, and when it's not plugged off completely, it doesn't get too hot. Right now, we're actually kind of bleeding heat out of here to put into here. Alright, that's through. That'll flow a bit more nicely. Flip this around so we can pull from it when it's time. To be honest, I think this is going to do the same thing the other one did. There's our... After I pop the cork on this thing, I think this is going to be a whole big teardown. Gonna have to, doesn't work. Doesn't do what I wanted to. It's really unfortunate. That or I go and get niobium. You got payphone? Something cool. Painting. Building. Gloves. Exactly what I wanted. You go off in a little bit. This will fail. You know, like everything else. But it should. We got a 150 in here. Oh, found some of the igneous rock around. This will probably fail, but that's okay. Because as long as we heat up this over here, I'll just make sure I cut this off as it went before it hits 100% pressure, that's all. So that can happen before you go off. Yes. Eight. Oh, you gotta come out of dormancy and then do all your stuff. 293. Mind you can do it. Also, I'm finally researching the last bit of research. Then after that, I think it's going to be to find out what I can do with all the like 15 tons of data banks I have. Data banks. 11 tons of data banks. Those things work phenomenally well. And I get it, because now there's things to do with data banks once you're done with research. 100%. Okay. Are you still waiting? You still cooking off? You're still cooking. 100 and some left. You should be... You're gonna spool up. Wow, that's my Steam at. 170, wow. Cooling it right off over here, though. We're at 100. Come on, hurry up. Do the thing. I knew she would just tell you how much it had left to go. Properties. Just tell you what you contain. Errands. So that. You can't really... Oh, it just goes to the overpressure warning. Oh, when it blows up... Yeah, I thought so. Gotta come out of there and do that. 63 cycles of... 296. What do you make? Same thing. 69. I'll let this all blow up. I know we're gonna fire a bunch of hot oil down there and see what happens. Alright, let's watch this part of the plan fail. If it's coming in at 150, this should heat up a whole bunch and hopefully leave even hotter. I decided not to let it pick up anything. You know, let's just... Screw it, let's blow it up. I need you to be nice and hot. 160... You're not really that hot. A giant ass volcano, I was expecting better. Got a conduction panel behind each of these. Try to suck some of that heat out of there. Are you going to give me over 200? Pushing it. 180, 70. This is going to make a tile. Cause problems. Oh, got some. Oh, there's the tile. 190. No, it's because it's not, It's failing, but not in the way I wanted it to. Really weird how all of a sudden... Okay, now it should fail. Now we should get some catastrophic problems here. That's overheating. Oil's coming out at... you know what, forget it. Let's try it. Let's just ship you out. Let's just see what happens. 240. You are not going to finish picking up all of this stuff. We're leaving at a good heat, though. I'll say that. It's unfortunate about creating the tile. Oh, we're getting damage. 270. 300. Should help. The question is whether or not we're going to get through all of this. Steam's already dropping. No, no, it's not. 350. What we need is more rock on the way out. I don't think we're going to get enough hot petroleum on this one. We might get close, but I don't think we're going to make it. Sweeper's already busted. It's on the way getting there. I'm not sure we're going to move. I'm not sure we're going to move all 14 tons of petroleum in this way. Oh, you're going to leave this stuff here. Wonder. We'll see what happens. We'll see how much it can move out of there. I think we got there. I just shut off the steam turbines. But yeah! Alright, cool. Prepare to achieve full steam ahead. Well, at least one thing worked out this episode. It's gonna pop off. Shoot a bunch of stuff everywhere. Just the lead. Get the cutscene. It's an interesting cutscene. This lab is a lot nicer than the other one, isn't it? The journey has been long and marked by challenges that often seemed insurmountable. We have prevailed in harnessing this planet's core potential. We now stand proudly at the precipice of a sustainably powered future. It's deeply humbling. I'm hopeful we have learned to wield this machinery more wisely than those who came before us. Ba-dung! Full steam ahead. So I'm going to try for cosmic recovery. I can't do Home Sweet Home yet because I don't think I'm going to have the materials to build that thing. Now, this is going to cause a whole mess of problems. Stop giving you fuel. Got a whole bunch of... Look at that. With hot petroleum, why carbon dioxide in here? How did you get carbon dioxide in here? Well, I knew I was going to clean it out eventually anyway. I have to turn a bunch of this stuff around. Get rid of this bridge. Try to make that work. This is going to fill with... Oh, I still have to connect it yet, too. Well, we're going to let all of this steam and stuff get out of here. Molten lead. Petroleum got out of here, molten lead. Oh my god, it is molten lead! Nope, we got petroleum and molten lead. This is going to be a fun clean out. This is, oh my gosh. Overheated everything in here. And because of this carbon dioxide that came from I don't know where, still venting petroleum. I'm going to leave that one disconnected until everything's figured out. Start giving you water again. Just in ways that make sense. God. I know the spider web of piping I built meant something when I did it. I'm not entirely sure what it means now. That'll have to clean out. This is going to blow up. That's going to cack out. Move all of this petroleum back inside. Turn this back on. Oh, one achievement down. This I'm just going to sit here and continually break and smash and fail, and I think it's time I give up on fighting with it. I think it's just time I stop fighting with it. We're going to do this. I got 11 cycles. I'm going to block that in so it fills itself up, tops itself off. Plugs itself up. Same thing down here, but I gotta wait for this. If I open it up now, it's gonna cause all kinds of problems. Put one thing's down. So over to Gargani. Over here. Got it moved over? Got it moved over. Cool. Bunch of starving Drecos. Because... oh my god. I moved them over. God damn it. I didn't think they would immediately get groomed and tamed. Been wandering around. They've been wandering around. Wild forever. And now they're tamed and they're gonna starve. I was gonna get some heat in here. Let's see. Is this gonna help any? Bunch of 50-degree hydrogen gas. Probably still not gonna be enough. I'm hoping it just... I'm doing this mostly just because I have the things here. And it's some extra phosphorite. And as much as I don't need on-site reed fiber, it is. I don't think we're gonna get hot enough. Bomb Willie wants 35. That's gonna be hard. That's gonna be a hard target to hit. I'm going to need to... I have a whole bunch of that. Let's do this. Let's put some of those in there. And then, since we're not taking any in, we can definitely pull out. Anything stupid? Okay, good, you're gonna go that way. And this is just a dead leg pipe. Oh, you stupid thing. For reals. Or... fine. Brute force it is. You asked for it. 170 natural gas. This should heat up these tiles. And then when it's hot enough... then all these bomb buoys should come back to life. Now I just dump the heat into the into these tiles. It should help it stay in there. Because I'm going to warm up these tiles is going to be the hardest part of keeping this place heated enough. Once it's heated enough, like once all the tiles are heated up, it should sustain itself. 4. No, farm tiles are 22. Alright. That's the way you want to do it. That's the way we'll do it. I am nothing if not a completely willing to commit to violence in this respect. What did I have running here? Oh, and it's sedimentary gas. No wonder this is also warm. Oh, keep flowing. Just dump heat directly in there. We have 800 kilos at 121. This should help. Toilet, I mean toilets. It's better be just someone who's having a tough time getting there, because I will be unhappy if for some dumb reason the toilet's plugged. No, everything's fine. This whole layer of friggin' fart gas has got to go away. I had no idea how much one farty dupe was going to cause a bunch of problems here. Back here. How are we doing? No one can reach that, so I guess that's got to be like that. We have... Oh, we got a nice split on that too. That's cool. Okay, dump and up. That. This should dump a bunch of heat into here. Yes, it is. Oh, what now? We'll just hurry up and break. It's what you always do. Just get it over with. I don't need to be there to watch you break. Watch you fail enough as it is. Wow, we're pulling a lot of heat out of that natural gas. 40. What's your problem, Bomb Willie? What's going on? 85, that's what you want. 6. Okay, now that you're heating up enough, I do have to make sure you don't overheat. That would be unfortunate. You're on your way. Those are ready. Can't see anything because there's a bunch of abyssal light and crap in the way. Since you guys have idleness warnings, let's get rid of some of this crap. So you're good to when? 85. Okay, so I got a ways to go. I will happily let you get up to around 80. And hopefully they can stop starving to death. I gotta build an egg hatchery up here for them too. Slowly, very slowly. Dismantling parts of this base. So I can stick a geothermal spike in here. How have I got so much oxygen? It has never been this breathable. Do I have a vent somewhere pouring it out? Oh, okay, that's why. That's why. And the only reason that's doing that, the only reason, is because I forgot about this. This stupid rusty oxidizer setup I built just to send them oxygen. For rust. I got so much rust. Well, I'm gonna have to find another use for that, because I can't sit here and overpressurize that place. So I guess you're doing that. Or something else. I don't know. I'm just glad I got one achievement done. Next step is going to be... Next step is definitely going to be heading to space. I need niobium, so I can just stupid my way through... Well, that's almost done. So I can stupid my way through something. Frozen mercury. Start picking up artifacts, I think. That's going to be the next. Where's the achievements menu again? Skills, schedule, priorities, symbols, vitals. I always hit this button by accident, and now I can't find it when I want it. Anyway. I think this is the area that's going to go. I have to build a place that's going to not care about dumping a petroleum engine's worth of heat into the environment. So, this is where it's going to be. It's going to hurt a little bit. I'm going to lose a bunch of nectar, but I have other sources of it. And when I see you next, hopefully, we're going to find out how well that that robot control pod thing is. What's it called? The Robo Pilot module, which I'm fairly sure is supposed to eat data banks instead of having to send a dupe up. So I don't have to worry about food and all that nonsense. That's great. I can just stuff this with data banks and have it go and get things. We'll see how well that works. I'll see you in the future.